she a talk to me, and me a talk to she. But the day is coming that we must meet personally. She a talk to me, and me a talk to she. But the day is coming that we must meet.
You know, they do like 2 10-minute.
What's going on, man?
What's going on? You doing alright?
I'm doing all right, bro. Finally.
I'm not listening to you anymore. Yeah, man. Is it everything working better now?
Yeah, we got it all set up now.
Alright, cool, man. It might have been my my headphones, man. They've been tripping here lately.
Oh, okay, cool. So I can blame it on you then.
I'll take it.
Welcome, man. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Just got done training. Gonna shut it down for the night.
There you go.
Head to the bed.
Get a lot of media in today?
Yeah, man, I had several interviews today, but you know all that's over with now. I don't got anything planned tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be spending all day cutting weight, so probably not gonna be the best move to talk to anybody.
Exactly. I'm glad I could get you in then today. Cool, man.
Yeah, man, appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you making the time for me, and especially around two. I appreciate that. So the LFA middleweight title, you just won that at LFA 14. This was a pretty quick turnaround for you. Were you excited to take this fight, being that it's the UFC, or were you a little hesitant coming off of such a big fight already?
Oh, no, I was definitely chomping at the bit. I think every fighter, one of their goals is to get into the UFC, and, you know, taking short notice fights is, you know, kind of one of the fastest ways in. So, you know, coming off a five-round fight, you know, it actually makes enhances my confidence knowing that I can fight 5 hard-fought rounds at the pace that we fought at. So I know my conditioning is good, and you know I live in the gym, train all day, every day. So it took a few days off to heal up, let the sores go away and whatnot, but got right back to work as soon as possible. So you know I'm ready to go. It's just like I've been training for this fight, you know, for the last month or so.
Absolutely. So how special was it for you to get that LFA title?
You know, it's pretty special. You know, LFA is one of the biggest promotions, and they have, I read something today, that there's over 30 fighters from LFA to make it to the UFC. So I just, you know, winning that belt puts me in the upper echelon of LFA fighters, and I kind of knew that I'd be one of the next guys to get that call.
Absolutely. So you competed in football in college. You won a national championship with Alabama, right? How does that compare to winning the LFA title, though?
You know, the difference between the two is winning a national championship is like that's the end of the season. It's over with. You know, you have like 3 months rest before you came back off with spring ball and then summer camp, and then you know the season starts all over again in the fall. Winning a championship in MMA, there is no off season. You know, I could have fought for defended the belt next month. You know, had like a month or 2 off. And then right back in the mix of things. So there is no, in college football, you really don't. There is no defending a national champion. You know, after the season's over, it's over with, and then the next season, it's a brand new season, clean slate. So you know that's pretty. In my opinion, that's the biggest difference between the two.
Do you appreciate that break whenever you said there's the end of the season, or do you like getting right back into it?
You know, I like to continue to train. You know, I really do have a passion for this, and I love doing it. So it's not like it's a chore to get up in the morning and run and hit mitts and go wrestle and do all that other stuff. You know, I've really fallen in love with the sport. So, you know, I plan on doing it, you know, maybe not competing for the rest of my life, but being active in martial arts like boxing and jiu-jitsu and wrestling and all that kind of stuff.
So how did you find mixed martial arts coming from football?
You know, after my football career was over with, you know, I came back and did the 9-to-5 thing. Was just bored. You know, just kind of randomly walked into an MMA gym on a random night. I think in 2011 or 2012, and they put some gloves on me, made me go spar, and you know, fell in love with the sport right then and there.
So you kind of giggled. Was that a fun first night of sparring?
Well, I just don't think that that's an intelligent way for your first night to go, especially if you don't have any, you know, experience in combat sports such as boxing, kickboxing, taekwondo, or anything like that. But they were like, "Hey, go spar with this guy who's now a UFC heavyweight." And I was like, all right, whatever. And, yeah, it's not smart. So needless to say, I'm not at that gym anymore. I train somewhere where we train a little bit more intelligently. We're not just beating each other up and having guys fresh off the street come in and spar. You definitely have to teach them a base and understand what it is that we're trying to do. We're not just trying to, beat the shit out of each other.
Mm-hmm.
We're all trying to get better. And if we're all just out here killing each other and throwing, trying to knock each other out, then, it's going to be hard to be competitive if you're always broken,
Absolutely. So you said you had no base. Did you do anything as far as martial arts before you walked into that gym that night? Any wrestling or anything like that?
I mean, I got JV level experience wrestling. I really wouldn't consider that, a whole lot of training, especially since, I graduated high school and, I hadn't wrestled since like 2001,
Mm-hmm.
So 11 years without wrestling. So, you kind of forget everything. You got to relearn everything.
Right. Your focus was football in high school.
Well, I mean, I was a multi-sport athlete, but
Okay.
we moved from a school that had wrestling to a school that didn't have wrestling, so I couldn't participate in it anymore.
So that was in Texas then?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's kind of, I think, maybe why. I don't think Texas is that big for wrestling as far as high school.
No, definitely not. And then, my school was kind of out there in the rural area, so we just didn't have any.
Gotcha.
Football reigned supreme for sure, but, I ran track and football and track when I, moved.
So, man, you're making your UFC debut against the veteran Natal. What do you think about this matchup for your UFC debut?
I really like the matchup. I think he'll be, wanting to get it to the ground early. Even when he does get it to the ground, he's not very active on top. In his later fights, anyways. You watch some of his early fights; he's much more active than he has been as of late. But he throws, kind of looping shots, wide shots, and my shots come straight down the middle. So I think I'll be able to beat his punches and strikes with mine.
That sounds awesome. So how do you see the debut going for you?
I either think it'll be an early knockout or a late round TKO. As he gets tired, he'll wear down and kind of crumble at my feet, and I'll get on top. And whoever the ref is going to have to pull me off.
So this is your first UFC fight week. How has it been? How do you enjoy it?
I enjoy it a lot. It's not as hectic as I thought it would be. I thought it would be 100 different people telling me to go one way or another. But it's definitely has not been that. It's been real smooth sailing. Probably an hour a day of, their media stuff with like photos and, headshots and all that kind of stuff. So they really roll out the red carpet for you, man. When you first get here, they tell you to go here, pick up all your stuff, all your gear and whatnot. They got a nice training facility to go roll in, a sauna here in the hotel. So, you really don't have to do much, but, just be disciplined with your diet and make your way,
You're an athlete. I mean, a college athlete. You've experienced some of those nicer facilities and stuff, and then you played in the national championship. Do you think that has helped you being in the UFC, coming into the UFC?
Oh, yeah. Kind of making home away from home for an extended period of time sort of thing is definitely something that can be stressful for some guys. But, I've got a lot of experience with that, with traveling and, playing off-site and stuff. So, I mean, it's not really a big a deal. You just kind of pack for what you need sort of thing and take it as it goes.
Absolutely, man. Hey, brother, I don't want to keep you too long, man. Like you said, you got a weight cut tomorrow. You're wrapping up the day. I appreciate you giving me some of your time. I just wanted to get a few questions in before your big fight, my man.
Hey, appreciate it, brother. Anytime.
Absolutely, man. We'll be looking for you. Check out your boy Eryk Anders this Saturday live on UFC Fight Night from Long Island. Thank you, brother. I appreciate your time, my man.
Take care.